Yo, what's up? It's your boy Chef. What's going on, y'all? What it do, what it do, what it do. Today was a wild episode on Conversations with King. I welcome you all. One of the first things that I do ask is to pay the basic price of admission, which is to hit like and hit subscribe. That's all. No real time required. No money required. It's just like this. There you go. Done deal. And you're in. And we're in. Last time I looked, let's take a look and share with y'all. Last time I looked was at 2:30. Oh, snap. Okay. So tonight, picked up 5 more subscribers. I'm sitting at 238, which is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. I do appreciate folks that are appreciating the newer content and content suggestions. And you see this was playing right here. See, I've been getting my Canva game on, getting my thumbnail game on, my graphics and all of that. I did that myself. I feel so proud. Well, yeah, yo. Next Friday. You see it on the screen. Lock it in. I already got it situated in there. Lock it in. Set you a reminder. You have a smoke show. We're going to have a smoke show. The smoke show, though, is going to be a high vibrational smoke show. It's going to be a different type of smoke show. The kind of smoke show is going to be, the kind of smoke show that is going to be the actual gloves that we're going to use. The words, man. The gloves that we shall be using are going to be words. I want us to debate. I want us to be able to communicate and do this thing the right way and get out whatever we got to say as men. And it doesn't have to do with any dispute or conversation that went on today or before. It could be in general. Shit, it could be you wanting to debate or had some disagreement with something that I said or did. It's all good. You get me? But let's do it. It's something that I figure, what the hell? Let's make it happen. So that's going to be next Friday, Black Friday. So after everybody buys their stuff, messes up their bank account, and all of that, you pissed with wrestling with folks online to go get you a $12 flat screen. Come through and take out some of your frustration and, take out some of that energy over here. So, what it do? I'm about to put the StreamYard in the chat again, and let me start sending my love out. Loverboy Lenski, you already know. He stays on deck. 100 watts, you already know. We got the connections for your PS4 and your Xbox at the crib. You hear? Bobby Girl Tina, glad to see you back on deck. We almost sent out the Amber Alert for you. All right? Big Bad Bull. You is a bad man in Jamaican patois. You is a bad man. Maricela, you already know. I'll be ready to send you the link to control my control room. Because I know messing with me, I always end up leaving 100 watts up on the screen when I'm on another screen when he ain't talking. Yep. I see DMV in the building. Mishi. Hi, Mishi. Good to see you back again. You disappeared for a minute, too. All right. Lansky. Mrs. P. Luminous Body Essentials. All right? It's not just a name. That's what she's going to do. She's going to make your body luminous. All right? That means she's going to light your ass up. Luminous. Hitting you with the lumens. Who else you got? What up, Dawn? Dawn. I see you, Roy Chess. I see you. We gotta get your burner phone game up, man. Hey, Mr. Yeah, free nut. Already know the show ain't started if you ain't see the homie in there. I see you, Mr. Rucker, aka Lamar Racing. Check out Lamar Racing. Okay, this is a father and son operation where they're both exercising and living through their passion for cars, working with your dad, sharing a passion with your dad. Bro, y'all got to understand. And if you've never had that, do it for your son. Do it for your son. Real talk. It's a beautiful story, beautiful operation. Go to Lamar Racing on YouTube. Enough said. I don't get any bonuses from Mr. Prenup. Mr. Rucker. You know, the only thing I do is try to take mustache lessons and shit. But outside of that, just me taking a look and seeing what they got going on. It was one of those goosebump moments. So I appreciate Mr. Rucker. I appreciate you and Pops for that. Trust me, he's not just a prenup guy, yo. It goes deeper. It goes deeper. Missy T, where you been? I see you, Truth. Missy T, Natalie. Yes. Welcome to the party. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on your way in, even on your way out. But if you share, subscribe on your way in, don't take it back on your way out. That's foul. That's foul. We don't do that here. Yes, Dawn, I agree. My man, I see you. Andrea Montgomery with the world class sloped over to the side bang. I see you. I see you. What up, Hanifa? Yes, yes. Big Dog Truth, I see you. I see you. Hey, Queen Ebony. What it do? All right, 100 watts. Yeah, yeah. Yep. You know, I've been trying to build it up, Maricela. Missy, all right. Oh yeah, Missy. Missy got some German. She has, if I remember correctly, she has 3 German Shepherds and a Belgian Malinois. If you guys understand what German Shepherds and Malinois are, you know, put it like this. You don't want them sniffing around your car if you got a pound in the trunk. And I'll leave it at that. Word up. Belgian Malinois. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, yes, Big Rucker. So, tonight's the night. Oh, man. Listen. I gotta send a shout out. And I gotta put the link in for them as well. So there was some stuff that took place in terms of this whole YouTube thing. I started talking and people started listening. And like I said, it was more or less therapy for me. You get what I'm saying? I started talking, people started listening, and I started to resonate with some folks. And it kind of blew my mind, you know what I mean? Because I started resonating with some folks. I'm like, damn, I'm just being me. You get what I'm saying? But it started to resonate. And yeah, my voice, the way it is, blah, blah, blah. But Not just that, the words too. And then I received communication from somebody one day. And in the communication, what they told me was, they literally said that they saw what I was doing on the show. They liked it, and they were doing a production. And it was a production related to a graphic novel that was coming out, and they needed somebody to do some voiceover work, right? They wanted somebody to do some voiceover work for a particular character. So I was intrigued, and I went and I did an audition. I went a couple of times, did an audition for that particular role. And, I haven't gotten any notification, but just the fact that I had an opportunity to audition for a role, based on my voice is something crazy. I was like, shit, I've been wasting time, man. I've been wasting time. But I definitely want to thank them. Special shout out to Frank Gooden. He's a known, well accomplished, Emmy-winning director and producer. And if you guys ever remember the XFL as well, oh, I gotta throw that up there. Thank you, bro. He said I killed it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. You gave me good direction, bro. You gave me good direction. But if you guys understand, there was remember that XFL as well. He was also one of the owner of the Tallahassee Pride, which was one of the teams as well. So I definitely want to say thank you. I appreciate you for thinking about me for your project. And yo, I'm ready to rock, family. I'm ready to rock. Let's make some noise. All right. So let me get this. I'm so proud of my graphic. I just been keeping this thing up here with the animations and all of that. Yeah, man. I never stop learning. Hold on. Thank you, Nathan Lee. Let me see. I'll take that. I'll take that, Brother Frank. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. So without further ado, let me bring two of the fellas up. My man, just Vic. And then we got, oh snap, we got the pajama shirt? Or is that the flannel? Oh, he on his Kurt Cobain. He on his Nirvana. He on his Pearl Jam. He's on his Pearl Jam tonight.
Hey, we claiming victory tonight. I'm smoking loud packs, boy.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right, Black.
Nah, I just can't look, my guys. I love the after show. Man, I'll be tired, man. I had 3 shows today. I'm tired, and I want to show my boy Chef some love, and I want everybody to understand that we really trying out here for everybody. We doing it for y'all.
Black. You
I'm
making
doing it
love
for
or
y'all.
war in these streets, huh?
I mean, I don't, man. Look, I want to look. Vic, Vic know I just want to talk about shit, but I love, like I said, I'm here for the after show,
No.
and because it's Friday, I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow besides make more videos. But I'm
What
here.
Friday when we pull up?
Yeah, I need to go and run and do it. I need to go get my fill up.
Yeah.
But how you doing, Chef? I'm sorry, I don't
No.
look.
You good. You good.
You,
I'm
you,
talking, man.
I'm feeling good. Like y'all just don't. Vic, y'all don't understand. I'm about to talk about shit.
Put us on, man. Go ahead, yo. That's what it's
Look,
about. Come on.
What
look,
you
y'all
on?
just don't understand, man. Like I'm
What
putting
you want
out
to
great
say?
content. I'm putting out a positive message. I'm
Right.
representing for my sisters. I'm
Oh,
representing for my brothers.
all right.
And like I said, like everybody looking at me right now and they just don't understand. Like I'm new. I'm new.
Okay. So you got plenty more growing to do.
Man, way more.
So let's talk about that. So when you say you're new, let's build on that. When you say new, what do you mean?
Like, people don't understand. I started my YouTube in May, like the end of May. And then for the first 2 months of that, I only had 8 videos out.
Man.
I'm technically 3 months into this.
So
Okay.
you the super new jack.
Yeah, like, so I'm not sitting out here like I'm so humble. Like, I see that other channels and I'm like, yo, man, it's hard, man. It's really hard. And I'm trying to do it the hardest way by creating positivity,
Hmm.
by talking points, by just bringing my own swag. And I just, it's like I said, I'm trying to calm down because it's like I said, I feel like I said, people don't are I think certain people are seeing it and certain people aren't. And the people that see it, I love it.
So let's talk about who matters. Let's talk about who matters.
My ears right now.
Mute everything. Mute everything.
Yes, yes, Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon up
See,
in
you
here.
y'all be looking at the chat. I don't be fucking with that chat like that.
I
I
love the
fuck with the
chat.
people in the chat, but I don't. That fuck wild, man.
Yeah, hey, the chat will have you dying laughing. The
Okay.
chat, I've never seen so many witty people in my life. I'll be like, bro,
Now they get off.
yeah. But like I
Chatter
said,
ruin you.
like for the most part, like I said, you know, I really want to bring, I really want to bring a positive message to this space. Like I'm really want to. I want to see us win as black men.
No. But I didn't say fudge. Keep rolling, Black.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like I said. I'm kind of like I'm peeping everything, and I'm just like
What you seeing? What you peeping?
I'm just peeping stuff, and I'm just like it's a beautiful thing when you see brothers like us come together. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you see it. I don't know. People are feeling it. People are starting to see that positivity. We're trying to change even the chat with positivity.
Okay.
You know what
You
I
feeling
mean? Like, we
authenticity.
authentic. No, positivity. Just positivity. Just like, have you? A lot of these places that we go into, when you look at their YouTube, it's just, I hate black women. I hate this woman. I hate that.
Nah, yeah, I hate that shit. All the-
you know, and we're changing the needle. You don't have to do that. Like King said, you can get 1,000 subscribers and have talk about rocks and gardens. We can have a pre-show and a post-show and talk about just thoughts and analyze and psychoanalyze books and stuff. We can change move the needle. So like I said, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and I'm having so much fun.
That's the important part.
I know Chef is like, I shouted out Chef earlier. I told you, I told everybody, I was like, look, Chef don't understand how much he's changed. Chef started. He's not even a YouTuber. He just started, and from the first week to now, I'm seeing his growth, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, for sure. He's smart too.
Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yo, I mean, I agree. Like,
You got to echo.
literally, I'm just talking.
I'm watching. I'm
This
looking.
is
I'm
this
literally
shit I've
looking
been
at
doing for
people,
free.
and
You
I'm
know,
seeing them step their game up. And I'm just like, man, this is a
Hey,
beautiful
hey,
moment.
Black.
Yeah.
Mute for a second and see if the chat still echo. You gotta say something, Chef.
You just witnessed the tale of two chefs.
That's good money. That's good money.
Trying to set up. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. We're gonna give y'all all the bloopers and stuff. Yeah, the joint that I was filming
Hey,
from that. I ain't have it plugged
hey,
up, so the battery died midstream.
hey, Uncle Shay, hey man, you gotta come up, man. You gotta come up, man. You gotta come up. I want to see you in the chat. Bring your ace. Go ahead, Chef. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Woo!
Shout out to the whole garden. You know what I'm saying? This for
Man,
y'all.
where my cup at, man? I'll be right back. Hold
Come
on.
on.
Yo, while you guys are here, I think it's very important because right now, as it stands, we have more people in this broadcast or the stream than we had yesterday. I want y'all to check out yesterday's stream that I did. It literally got taken down in the morning by YouTube, you know, but then they ended up pushing it back up because the way we were handling the content was actually respectfully, and we were handling it with a great deal of journalistic integrity. So they ended up pushing it back up. It was pretty dope. It was a heavy debate. It was a heavy debate. I didn't clip it down as yet, but I definitely tell you, it was a roller coaster ride. You know, there was some verbal gymnastics that took place. There was some semantics. There was some, like Shannon said, word salad. I said, toss with a little vinaigrette and shit. But we did the do last night. So check it out. It's called Mission Impossible Conflict Resolution, the series, a real conversation. So yesterday
Serious.
is actually the first. Yesterday was actually the first within the series. And the topic, pretty much for the first part of the topic, I'm going to answer in love and neutral. We discussed, because literally within about 20 minutes before the broadcast, before the stream, we saw the news of Zach Stacy. So I ended up playing the video just to see how the fellas and how the garden felt about it. And then we had some real discussion. We had some real discussion. And it got hot. It got hot. You know, you had somebody that felt the way. You had other folks that felt the way. You had folks that cammed up that don't normally cam up. You know, it was good. But the beauty of it is not that we were just, you know, messing around and popping off. I think that there was also some sort of resolution, even if it came down to better listening, more intent listening. Because the broadcast took itself to my man 100 Watts page, Earning My Stripes podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see that the foundation we built on ours, it went to another level. And what was at a high degree of intensity came down to a point where folks were just communicating. So I'm all down for that. Look, I'm a human being, so I still be with the shits too. Don't get it twisted, but you know, peace is the best way to go. I'm a work in progress. So, Blizzy. So what up, you Blizzy? What up? How you
Man.
like that?
Hey, real talk. King sent me the icon. I was like, but he sent me the icon like 10 minutes before I did my Before the Billions show. So I was already like, oh shit. I was like, damn, y'all could have told me I got 12.
But I didn't know. I just seen it. I was like, wait a minute. What was funny is when I went into the app and I'm looking, and I guess because my cash or whatever, I see the regular one, and then all of a sudden, boom, you see the little two bubbles. I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit.
Hey, hey, Vic, what was your thoughts? Cause you've been with us since the gate.
My thoughts on what specifically?
The icon. Just let's start with the icon.
The
Did, did
thumbnail,
you?
the thumbnail for the conversation with King Show tonight.
I have to
Oh,
go
you
back
probably
and look
won't see
at it.
it.
I didn't even look at it like that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should look
okay.
at it.
Hold
You
on,
should look
man.
at it.
Yeah.
Uh
But
oh,
yeah,
I guess he went. He
he,
followed directions, right?
but
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh
Thank
shit.
you, Juana.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, man, it's always something. What was you thinking? What was you on your mind?
I was on. Look, I was listening. I was like, oh shit, it's finna happen, you know. And then you always be on some calm vibe, you know. D be on the going hard. So where I'm from, you always got to watch the calm guys, the ones that don't say much because those be the motherfuckers wanna hit you with a rock or bite your nose off and shit in the fight and just want to go crazy. So it's like you got to watch those.
You know,
So I was waiting for you to bite the nose off. I was like, yo, son, you know.
yeah.
I was
I was like I said, I have it's just like I said, I have no ill will towards another black man trying to feed their family, you know. So as long as it's not personal, we good, you know. I took a whole I took a whole lot of shots, I ain't gonna lie. But
I
that's
mean,
me.
of course you did. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, my thing is this. I give one thing that I do, bro, is that I give people, the benefit of the doubt. And one of the things I'll do is to make sure that I let them know, yo, if you run this route, if you move this way,
Mm-hmm.
these are going to be the potential options that you have to face. Period. Now, if you don't want to do it, then you got options to not do it. And these are the options. But more than likely, this is going to be what you're going to face. So now, if in the end somebody changes, I mean, excuse me, somebody chooses to still opt for the other one, then where I'm from, it's like, all right, yo, let the motherfuckers kill themselves. You get what I mean? Or allow homeostasis,
But the
which
thing
is the
about
natural equilibrium of the ecosystem to take it to play itself out. Of course, we wouldn't want it like that, but I don't like stray bullets, yo.
so the thing about it was I know I've seen Mr. Palmer like talk. I know he's an intelligent dude. Like so I was just like, you know, I knew how the conversation was gonna start and end. Like that was my main thing. I knew from the moment it all went down, I was like, man, I know how this is gonna start and I know how it's gonna end. And I knew that it was gonna end on basically him presenting his points and talking to his stuff, and I knew that. Like because like I said, I have no problem with him talking about, you know, women weaponizing the system and men fighting for their children. I have no problems with any of that, you know. So
Were you ready for war?
I was ready. I was actually ready like a couple weeks ago. I knew who was gonna do. I was like, it's crazy. I knew Daryl was gonna bring him. I was like, I know your enemy, your enemy is your friend, your enemy. It's like I knew it. I was like, oh man, he didn't realize he was doing my dirty work. Like, I love my guy. I love my guy. I love my guy. That's my guy. Daryl. I knew Daryl was gonna do it. I was like, yeah, that's my guy.
Okay, kid.
But other than that, the topics was really good. I really liked the last topic, and I like the fact that what was it? Mike Watts. I like the fact that
100 watts.
no the other guy, the guy in the middle with the green, the purple. That's Mike Wills. Mike Wills.
Oh, you talking about True?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Let me let me bring the young Jedi's up. Bring the young
man,
Jedi's back up.
man, this guy 100
100
watts.
watts.
What's up,
Chesapeake.
party people?
What's up, yo?
If you
What's
didn't
up,
know,
King?
if you
What's
didn't
going
know,
on?
he's 100 watts is supposed to be on one of our tech talk.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we gonna.
Timing, man. I'm in the middle of trying to get, working on a project, trying to get some filming done. Hopefully 2022 can be a nice year for me, in terms of content and everything like that. So,
He said
yeah.
he's been a graphic designer since 16.
I can
yeah.
see it.
So
Shit. I
like
should have sent you my thumbnails.
I heard I heard earlier E Black was talking about how he just started his page. I was actually talking to somebody not too long ago about this, but me and a couple of the people I have around me, we've been in this space in some form of fashion since probably '09 at this point, right?
Wow.
A lot of people remember back in the day when that, you're a jerk, all that stuff was going on. That's, my mother bought me my first camera around that time. Even before that, I was, doing videos of me and my brothers around the house and stuff. So I've been into editing in some form of fashion since then. Then I started recording my own music, started recording and editing my own videos and stuff. So it's definitely been a journey. It's definitely been a journey.
You the motherfucker I need to talk to. Why you over there hiding? Need your help.
Yeah, see, he been slow creeping. Like, man, come on, show some of that, man.
I mean,
That's
to me, the proof is always in the work, right? Like everybody can always talk about, I know how to do this or I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's just I wanna have the work show for itself, and that's why I like this space rather than social media, because it's like on social media, you get 140 characters, you can't really get a complete thought out like that, right?
yeah.
And then the comments jump in and everything like that. But here on YouTube, like what was happening earlier today, it's two people that didn't have that disagreed. All right, pull up. I'm gonna pull up. You pull up. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. And it's in a space. It's in a space to where if the two people that are talking are really willing to have a conversation, something can happen, right? Like you can actually come to a conclusion or understanding, or maybe change your thought process or something, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the communication thing. Social media, it makes everything so small, so microwave, so quick, so definite, right? There's no context on Instagram and stuff like that. So that's why I like this space.
Yeah.
Just like text messaging. You always get that shit fucked up in text. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
if it ain't like, yo, I'm on the way, yo, I'm outside, then just call me. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a deep discussion. I don't want none of my words being minced or taken
Yeah,
as.
I'm not good with text because I use prop as words on paper. You understand? So when I write down, what I do is I literally am going to make sure I understand how it's perceived because I think it's always going to be on paper. So I send you a text message. You'll see me if I do a typo, I send you another one with the asterisk and the correction. Right?
Ah,
I do that. I done it to y'all already. I do that. But the thing is too, one of the problems with the folks that work for me, and I have a few hundred folks, right? They be like, am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong? I said, nah. I said, just come out. I need you to come out. Let me for a moment. Like, your text didn't sound like that. So I tend to use sometimes when I'm real particular with my words, it throws folks off. So I like this platform because I get to use words, get to use vocal inflection, pauses for effect. So it's not going to be a question. Oh, yeah, big faces.
And shout out to this
Whatever.
chat too, because when you got people that rock you, they always show up, and I love that too.
Yo,
so
man, real talk. And listen, I'm not even going to lie. Tonight, we got some extra folks in here, definitely, because normally we're riding 20 something, 30 something. Tonight we have 46. We were over 50 at one point. So
I
we
wanna
take.
I wanna ask this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask this for the two gentlemen here on the top. Of course, you guys are older than the two gentlemen here on the bottom. So I want to ask this question: as you guys have gotten older, as you're still going through your process, because I'm still sure you guys are still working. being younger, I'm sure you were probably shorter tempered, right? You probably got angry a little faster than what you do now. Speak to your process in terms of your maturing to kind of work on that, if you wouldn't mind.
So pause. When I say pause, not pause, like, I want y'all to think, I want y'all to think of King. When I say that the way I connect, I want y'all to think of King, right? I was king at a younger age. I was king with more rage. I was always intellectually astute. I was always scoring through the roof, junior Mensa, all of that stuff. I was always on that, but anger, you know, and I was impulsive. I tended to be extremely impulsive, where I would make certain decisions to my own detriment. And then after that happened, and I started getting used to it, I started having to understand when I started to realize I had opportunities. We many of us go through life and we do this, that, and the other, and we have fun and we fuck the money up and squander opportunities and all of that because we know we have all of this life ahead of us. Well, at 19, I became a freaking record executive. I signed a major artist label. There was two big things. I worked on a deep cover soundtrack. That was Snoop's first ever recorded, big project because that was the deep cover soundtrack. And I did it as an intern. But because I had studio experience and I had a lot of know-how, I was part of that project. Then I helped sign Shaba Ranks to the label. And this was at 18. So at 19, they had no choice. And in terms of making my moves and all of those things, I had a lot that I was able to lose at that point. So when I started recognizing that's when I started trying to temper my mood, but more so my impulsiveness. I was that because I think so much, I would overthink. So you might just be saying something regular, and if it's close to something I had an issue, what you mean by that? Say it again? No, I'm saying I don't understand. What do you mean? And I kind of became that person. So it has really less to do with the outer society, bro. I started tempering myself. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with drones. I have a drone called the Mavic 2, right? Mavic 2 Pro. It has obstacle avoidance sensors on it. So you can fly it and it won't crash into a tree or, when you have it in automatic mode. I had to start tweaking my own personal optical avoidance sensors. I had to recognize the way I was moving through this thing. And then also pay attention to the folks around me. What did it do? It made me smarter. But I think the beauty of what it did for me is it had me paying attention to people. And I started understanding people in a much better, more intrinsic way. When I look at adversarial situations, adversarial relationships, I look at conflict. I look at the people first before so that I can temper the way that I move. I try to figure out what is the why that's driving this person to feel this way. If you've ever been in a situation where you looked at an adversary and you kind of feel for them, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's something you need to think about. And at some point, I started to pay close attention. And believe it or not, as crazy as it seems, I'm not telling you to try it, but imagine somebody who they think got beef with them and just giving them a hug. You remember when you played that? Was it that you, Blizzy, when you played that video? When the dude told the guy, yo, you should
Yeah,
just
yeah,
cry,
yeah, 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 yeah.
right? Bro,
That was real shit.
We don't, and when I'm saying it, I'm not even trying to be funny, man. Son, there's a lot of us that are hurting out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us that are hurting out here. There's a lot of us. You understand?
Lot.
Bro, there's a lot of people that have not had an opportunity to make amends with their parents, to make amends with situation, to make amends with all kind of stuff. There's things that drive us to anger. There's things that drive us to rage. There's times that we as people are fighting wars that's not even the real. We're fighting battles that are not even part of the real war that we're a part of. You know, you have battles and then you have the war. There's people who are fighting battles that's not even part of our real war. And all it's doing is just to expend energy. You know what I'm saying? So I know I said a whole lot,
No, you
but
said
for me,
we followed you.
the thing is, man, I'm constantly trying to change myself. I'm not perfect. A couple of Mondays ago, you know, I let loose. I'm a human being. Balance is something that I'm still learning and still exhibiting, and I'm just sharing my medicine with y'all. Balance, you know what it is for me? It's a martial art, like
Mm.
Tai Chi and like all of that other shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be like Steven Seagal with this shit. It's a martial art. I do not always win, but I consistently try to level myself off, man. And because I feel safe, because I feel protected in terms of my movement, in terms of my life, what I did learn is to let my walls down and keep my heart open.
Mm-hmm.
Let my walls down, keep my heart open, you know? And it's benefited me. It's brought me peace, and it's allowed me to impact other people in special ways, man. So I know I said a lot, 100 watts, but I'm a work in progress. You get what I'm saying? So as I learn more, I'm gonna share more. I'm gonna get you some updates.
Man, let me. I won't be as long as Chef, but like
You
for
follow
me,
that
Uh,
back.
Shut up.
but 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 shit, man. I'll be honest with you. I've always been a hothead from younger. I've been the hottest head. Like people don't understand how like the man I am today. Like they. Like, I need to bring some people that grew up with me around. They'll tell you like I am the hottest of the hotheads. I flash on people. I just. But at a young age, I was forced to be put in a position to where I had to take care of myself. I didn't have no help. And a lot of people don't understand when you have zero help, like, if you don't eat tomorrow, you don't eat tomorrow. There ain't no asking your auntie for a meal. There ain't no somebody who can give you a pack of noodles. If I don't eat tomorrow, if I don't earn tomorrow, I don't eat tomorrow. So I learned through basic struggle that, okay, I can't just fight everything. I have to use my smarts. But then I used my outlets, which was, basketball at the time, to kind of temper the emotions. And I took it to a higher level. Like I'm not saying like I'm a Willie Dean, like nah. I was decent. I may could have played D3 or whatever, but I use those situations when I'm at, like, when I tell you I'm a park legend because I played so fucking hard at the park.
Let's go outside then.
We can do that. Man, we double
You know good
rim.
and well
We
your knees is not ready for that.
Okay.
Hey man, I still got some little hops on me, but like I recognize that I needed an outlet, but what I realized, let me to really, because that's really it. I just focused, like I worked, and whenever I had issues, I picked up the ball, and then I learned how to do situation awareness, and but the real issue came was when all that left, right? When you're not able to pick up the ball as much, right? You got to deal with yourself. So you
Mm,
start picking up drugs and alcohol.
Mm.
That's when you start learning about yourself. Like you start you start fussing about your moms and your father and your life and why you get tired. These are the things that I had to grow to recognize in myself. So I realized that, I have to displace this aggression somewhere. Sometimes it's through speech. Sometimes it's through my homeboys. If my homeboys are just as much as athletic as I am, so they help me a lot. I realize that my homeboys are a direct reflection of the things that I need in my life. I need somebody just as athletic as me because I'm an athletic fighting motherfucker.
Let it be
For,
known.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, like on some real stuff. Like my homeboys and they've. I had to teach myself a lot of little wet tricks, like a lot of little things to kind of tell myself. Like even now, you see it now to where I want to pop off and I want to stunt and I want to do stuff. I'm still dealing with it. You know, I'm still
Yeah,
dealing
if
with.
you say one thing, what do you say was the one thing you was intentionally able to change, and how you did it?
Uh, I changed the fact that I was not able to I changed the fact that I separated what was necessary for what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So when I woke up in the morning, I knew what was necessary to do. Go to work, provide for myself, pay the bills, do the things that are right for myself. After all that, it's my time. But when the problem what I came into is when it was my time, I went hard. Like I go hard. I trust me. I got my homeboy. We supposed to be doing. He runs a nonprofit, and we gonna have a conversation, and he's gonna tell a lot of people like I'm the wildest motherfucker you know. Like I get Cuba Gooding drunk. I love Rico. Rico remind me of somebody who I'd probably be when I get older. Like just so old
It's
and
Chef.
cool.
Darrell
You
looking for the
gonna be a
link.
grumpy old man?
Chef.
Oh, what up?
Yo,
Darrell looking for the link.
oh shit. Okay. Oh,
I wanna give my piece real
oops,
quick because
that ain't the link.
I did ask
Okay.
the question, so I want to give my piece, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
One, I went to therapy, right?
Mm-hmm.
After I came home from Afghanistan, there was a lot of things that I was trying to work through, and I definitely needed to go to therapy, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
did. And the one thing that I remember most of those sessions that I had, she told me, she said, it seems like you choose anger because you're afraid of the other emotions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you're embarrassed, the first thing you do is lash out in anger to
Mm-hmm.
protect being embarrassed.
Yeah.
When you're sad, you don't want to cry, so you lash out in anger.
Yeah.
So
Come on.
when she told me that, I immediately thought, and it was just like, damn, like it makes perfect sense. Like because like I was
I
explaining
hide
yesterday,
minds and I'm high minds in laughter.
and that's what I'm
On
saying. And like I was talking about yesterday, it's a lot of people, the only two emotions they show is happiness and anger.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the only two that they're comfortable with expressing, with showing, because it shows it takes away from weakness or something like that, right? So when she told me that, I just there because, and that's why I also say that I'm emotional, because I understand that there are so many more emotions than just those two, that I appreciate being in each and one of them, because you have to recognize where you are to know what lesson you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? So after
I,
understanding that, my anger got a lot better. I laugh
yeah,
at a lot more
man.
stuff now.
my therapist was funny is after that what you call it, that 2 Mondays ago thing, I was concerned with my own personal handling, right? And in terms of me allowing myself to get a certain place. I don't blame it on anybody else. Stimulus is stimulus. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for my actions. So when she asked me that next visit, like, what you want to talk about? And I was like, anger. You know, I was like, anger. And one of the things, I tell y'all, I share my medicine with you. We talked about anger and we talked about guilt. And what she said is the funniest thing about the two of them, those are actually chosen options. You're choosing anger, you're choosing guilt. And it's like we naturally assume that anger is just something that's generated externally, but we absorb stimulus. And when they talk about act, don't react, a lot of times the movements that we make and the moods we choose, they're really based in the way that we process them. It's not always the other person. And it's almost like if we reverse the dichotomy and just start pulling from not what they did, but what I see and what I'm understanding from it, you start to really understand. It's like instead of eating the soup that normally tastes good, and then today you're eating the soup and you taste the soup and it's like, damn, this shit tastes funny. You look at the soup, it looks like the same. You keep eating it, but then what you don't realize is the fucking spoon is dirty. You get me? Sometimes it ain't the soup. Sometimes you eating the shit out of a dirty spoon, which is your own. What dirties the spoon? Your own trauma, your own pain, your own personal understandings or lack of confidence within yourself,
Yeah.
insecurity,
Yeah.
you know? So a lot of times it ain't shit to do with the soup. It's either the spoon or your taste buds. But once we start to literally internalize, it makes things easier. Rashawn Dave, there was a beautiful passage that he made in the True Pill Community Garden. If you're not in the True Pill Community Garden, please go and join on Facebook, True Pill Community Garden. And he talked about some of the conflicts that we have within our network. But one of the things that he stated was, listen, I'm not perfect. None of us are. If we walk to the table to sit down and deliberate, but we all say, this person's doing this person's doing that, nothing can ever take place because we're coming from a holier than thou stance. But if we all walk to the table, just like folks that sit in the jail, they'll go to the mess hall or whatever, and they'll sit down. They all know they are criminals. They all know the
Yeah.
misdeeds of their life. So when they sit, there's no problem to talk. There's no problem to build. It's like, yeah, man, I ain't shit, man. We ain't shit. You understand? But when we walk to the table believing that our righteousness is on a higher mantle than the other, it would never be in good faith. And so the point he made was, let's walk to the table knowing that I'm not perfect and I fuck up, you know? So I'm about to say this. I'm about to bring somebody up on the screen right now. All right. And just don't kill nobody until I get back. Give me a second. What up, y'all? Yo, D, what up?
What up, D?
Same old, same old. Hey, I came up to talk to Vic real quick. Not
Okay.
Vic. What's good, Vic? I meant to say 100 watts. 100. I know you caught my attention. You said you working on getting money for next year, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was on mute. My fault.
No, yeah, you good. I know Vic and Anton Patreon, so he already know what a Roth IRA is, right, Vic?
Sure.
Exactly. I'm not sure if you do, honey. That's all I came to talk about is one of the best ways that I make money for her and for all my kids is I have different Roth IRAs. Have Roth, me and Vic, tell me if I'm wrong about any of this, right? I'm not the finance guy. But when you in Michigan, you can put up to $6,000 in your Roth IRA and it's always going to add interest, and it's always going to be untaxed, which means my daughter, my wife, whoever can go and pull it and take out money untaxed. This means you can put 6,000 in every year, untaxed, and it's growing at, well, right now the market's been going at a 7% rate. So your money's gonna grow, bro. I'm just saying, like, if you really you want to make some money, bro, legal money, whatever, like, holla at me. I'm gonna leave my Gmail and everything in the back. But that's how you make real legal money. Cause I'm being real with you. If you're trying to be financially free, the way to do it, in my opinion, is you can't really work for somebody your whole life. You know that. You got to be able to invest, take the money that the fucking job is paying you, and invest. My father did it. He did his money through real estate, bro. Real estate, right? But I didn't go that way because of the 2008 recession, which was caused, in so many words, because of real estate. They was giving out money to people for real estate who couldn't afford those loans, right? All I'm saying to you is focus on a Roth IRA, bro. That's what that's just one little bit of how you can reinvest your money. And again, it's tax free, bro. It's growing without taxes. It's like corporate dope money. You feel me?
I got you.
That's
Yeah,
all I gotta say, man.
definitely leave that because it's definitely a conversation we have. You know what I'm saying? Because it, I'm not implying anything, but it's definitely some stuff that I do know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not green. You feel me? So I definitely want to have that conversation. So please leave that. We definitely should chop it up.
No doubt. And y'all gentlemen have a good night, man. Peace,
You
Chef.
too. Peace. Oh yeah, there's another thing. I'm gonna be I didn't want to really do it, but I definitely believe that it's gonna be important to have a conversation about building wealth, investing. I actually have a different Facebook page that I run too, you know, and it's me and one of my closest friends and business partners. But that's definitely something that we should at some point discuss. And some folks, I don't even think folks understand how cheap the cost is for you to be able to invest in your future and all of that. So, that's something to think about. Something to think about. Yeah.
You see, the whole game really changed recently, and a lot of people don't even know it's a thing. It's called fractional shares. And what the market used to be is the fact that you had to buy whole shares. So if you wanted some Amazon, you had to pay the $3,500 it costs right now for one share, and that's all you could get because you couldn't get two shares. But now you can go get $10 worth of Amazon, and it's gonna move at the same rate that everything else is moving. Now you're only gonna see $10 worth of return on investment, but that's why you have to build your portfolio up. You know what I'm saying? That's 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 what some
I know
people are
about
missing.
fractional.
Hey, can I tell
Look,
real?
I got
Can I?
five. I have now it's 6% of a share of Berkshire Hathaway. Only
Okay.
6. Only 6.
I used to
Only
work with Berkshire Hathaway, so I know you chilling, big dog.
it's only 6% of a share.
It don't look
Might
okay.
as well be
All right.
black.
Hmm.
Said it might as
Somebody
well be
got quiet.
BlackRock.
All right. Yo, what's funny is I fell back from BlackRock because I'm a Vegas dude. They ended up selling the Cosmo to MGM. They made they made a nice profit. If y'all messing with crypto, let me say the disclaimer for YouTube trying to take my shit down. I am not a financial analyst. I am not a CPA. Okay, I'm just a guy with opinions. That's all. Just a guy with opinions. So, crypto, Shiba Inu.
Shit.
Bro,
Talk to me about
listen,
shit.
listen. Right now, Shiba is literally fraction of a penny. When I first got into Shiba, it was 5. It was 6 zeros and then a 2. Now, Shiba, is about 3 4 zeros, and the 4. All it needs to hit is a penny for me to be a multimillionaire. Right now, it's at a fraction of a penny. So if you wanted to get, for instance, right now, if you wanted to get 7 million Shiba coin, it is going to cost you less than $100. But if you get 7 million and you just stick it away, or you continue to build on it, what's going to happen is you're also going to create a situation for generational wealth. Now, is every cryptocurrency going to move on the same rate and scale of a Bitcoin? No. However, over the course of time, it's going to grow. It's going to grow. I've already bought in. I had 40 million. I had 40 million coin. I bought in, and when it took the spike up, I sold it, and then I bought back in. And then after it took that nasty dip, I bought back in. You get what I'm saying? And I could just keep doing the shit. The thing is, as long as I make sure that I buy back in to secure the future for myself, my family, the future, you know, that's one of the things. Crypto is something important. Some folks don't even think about land ownership. And, you know, weeks back, we were on the conversation with King, and King brought up somebody buying land. Oh, Cardi buying Offset land, or Offset buying Cardi land. It's the truth, though. Did you know that there's websites right now you can go and you can buy you 30 acres of land for less money than a hustler throws up in a strip club on a Friday? I didn't say the weekend. I said just the Friday. You understand? And it's there. You can buy you rural land in Kentucky, 3-4 acres for a few grand. You own every tree. You own every animal that goes across that land. You own every stream, every rock.
Well, I've been looking. I've been watching it for a while too. It's this one spot. It's 12 acres of land in Texas right now for $47,000. 12 acres of land.
And remember, you're able to finance. You're able to finance. You know, so.
Can I talk to something?
Yeah, bro.
You know, I love when we talk about these conversations. The one part that I always tell young men at certain times in their life, because let's be honest, a lot of us brothers be moving post to pillar sometimes, you know?
Moving how?
Moving post to pillar.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know?
we do. Look, where I'm from, we say it the opposite way. We say pillar to post.
Pillar.
Yeah.
That's that Henny. That's that Henny.
That's that Bay Area shit. The shizzle.
Yeah, so you know what I like. You know, I don't try to be the most, you know, sophisticated individual. You know, I invest. I do a lot of things. But the one thing I try to tell in my life that changed my life for the better was I finally recognized when it was time to get stable.
I'm sorry. Before you finish, I feel better now because it's not just me. But that went over my head. What does that mean?
Which part?
Post to pillar.
Well, so living from pillar to post, basically that means is your ass is homeless. A pillar, like, you know, pillars on the outside of a building.
Okay.
And then, you know, that's in the same old, that's old nigga talk, man. That's old people shit. Pillar to post, what is it? Not a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, and 22 skidoo, and all of that old shit. But yeah, pillar to post is pretty much homeless where you shiftless.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, you used to just have a pillow and then you find you a little post.
No, not pillow, pillar. It's pillar to post.
Yeah, but,
like the pillars where they sleeping outside of the building.
Yeah, you sleeping outside the building and you make your cot. You make your cot and you just lean up against something.
Oh, that's called having a cardboard duvet.
Hey,
So
Chef
Bet
know
in the
how to
box.
make that shit
Bet in the
sound sexy.
box.
Tell
You
you,
know
bet
that
in
bet in the bag. Let's bet in the box.
so what I mean is that a lot of men, it's cool when you talk about, you know, upward mobility and all that stuff, but a lot of brothers like that I know, man, they just trying to make it, man. They got them a little one bedroom. They got them, I've been in these situations, We just trying to make it, We may have some 401k from a job we worked 9 months at a call center. We may got like a little bit of this money. We all just trying to make it in the world. And what I've always like, I try I try to talk to these individuals and I try to tell them to look at their situation. And I try to tell them, hey man, why don't you just settle down for a second? Stop. Just stop for a second. Breathe. Pay a couple of bills on time per month.
That's real shit.
Like I get it. Look, I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. We all want to be Pierre Gordon, and have we all want to like have the things that the world is bringing to us. But like I'll be honest with you, like the most of the not most, but there's a lot of people who I know who really just are just getting by check to check. And what I try to tell these people is to invest in themselves. Make the sacrifices that are necessary at the times that are necessary. If you're 22, 24, 25, nobody cares if you're broke. I told my cousin, I had a little nephew, right? My wife's nephew, right? I told him, bro, you're 19. Nobody cares if you're a broke college student. Nobody cares. You're not going to own nothing that you have from at 19 to 22. You're going to buy new shoes. You're going to buy new clothes. The stuff that you wear from 2, 3 years ago is going to be old, man. Invest in yourself. Do the sacrifices. If you got to sleep at your homeboy's couch for 2 years to do a program at the city college, why don't you do that? Why are you trying to sit here and buy get into a one bedroom townhouse that you can't afford? You're not getting no return on investment on that.
Let's talk about that, bro. So, because sometimes it's easy to say, right? So, like, say in terms of say facing some of the things you might have heard or faced in terms of what might have been thrown at you about fiscal stuff related to you, right? I'm gonna leave it there. A lot of times, the mistakes that people make is like when they talk about somebody that gets angry when you saying some shit they don't understand, or like the kid when the teacher told them to read something and they start getting agitated and want to fight somebody else. It's financial literacy. Lack of financial literacy and the lack thereof can create certain kind of situations. Financial literacy is a language. It's a language. Then it's more than just rich dad, poor dad. It's a whole language. It's freakonomics. It's a whole bunch of different things. It's The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. It's Art of War by Sun Tzu. Financial literacy is literally the bag of tools and tricks and skills and the language for us to understand fiscally. So when I see some of the people like you mentioned that will incur just pure debt, throw off their whole debt to income ratio, and some folks not understanding some of the natural differences between an investment and a liability. That's about financial literacy. When you lack financial literacy, pretty much you say you want the bread, but you can't read that shit, and you're not going to be able to multiply it. Remember when we discussed the 5 talents in the Bible? We've discussed the 5 talents. And then there was the one servant who hid and only returned the 1 talent because he did not invest it. Was it because he was tricky? Was it because he was lazy? Or was it because he lacked the financial literacy that the other servants had? You know? So I think it's really important, man. You know, the solution based aspect of
I,
it.
I get it. Like I love talking about, like I said, I had, but for me personally, I had to get myself out of the mud before I even got to make concrete
Hmm.
and build the foundation. A lot, and people, like I said, I love, like I knew about stocks when I was 19. I knew about a lot of stuff when I was 18 and 19. I owned Bank of America stocks like for years. Like I knew it was good. Like we know what's going on, but when you got a girlfriend and you're trying to buy a Maxima car and you're trying to live the average American life and just not be so broke at a certain age, these things wear down on you. People are literally looking at Home Depot as a job right now. The Dollar Tree is an employment opportunity right now for some people. So I try to talk to these type of people to put it in perspective that yeah, we are an all like I'm not too far from the that. And the reason why I'm not too far from that is because I understand how the world works. I wasn't always the smartest with my stuff. I've taken out 401k plans when I used to do temp work. I've done the ratchet stuff. I've fucked off bread. You know what I mean? Like what I don't want to paint a picture to everybody that I don't like the level up game. That's what I'm saying. The level up gang is almost a pretty picture that says, "Hey man, put $50 every 2 weeks into a stock and see how it upgrades 25% in an average of
Hey,
25
hey, Black.
years."
Hey, Black. Let
And
me push
hold on, let
back.
me just complete this point.
Hey, hey,
But to the average black man or to the average man who's sitting here trying to just feed their family,
Uh-oh.
all
themselves.
Dear
right.
Lord, please unfreeze Z Black.
Uh oh, am I frozen?
Now you all right now. Say it
Thaw
again.
him out, dear Lord.
But all I'm saying is that hey, let's talk. Like I like talking to like I don't want to say the strugglers, but I just love talking to individuals that understand. Like, hey man, I'm just trying to make it.
The
I rather
aspiring,
I
Yeah,
not
yeah.
struggling, the
yeah,
aspiring.
they're aspiring. So I'd rather just talk to. I'd rather tell them, hey man, invest in yourself. Get yourself a trade. Figure out what you want to do. Start paying off debt.
There you go.
You can't. It's like you can't invest $100 into a stock but you got $200 in debt. It's like it doesn't make sense. Your bill is coming up next month. You got rent and electricity. Pay that off. You got $50 left over. Take that $50 and go get you a class to upward mobility. Then once you get the chance to do that, then we can probably start talking about stocks. But if you got
That's the
money,
thing, though. There's the misconception. There's a
I
misconception
know, man.
that you and, and bro, I'm being honest with you. I'm just talking from, you know, it's I may be smarter in a whole lot of things. I just gather information and know how to file shit. So what was previously useless information, my filing system is great. So I'm able to make that shit useful sometime in the future. That's all. Right?
Hmm.
Simple guy talk, bro. It's not as hard
Yeah.
as we think.
It's just
And
not as common. That's the only problem. It's just not as common. Because
Check me
what you're
out.
saying,
Yeah,
because
go
what
ahead.
you're saying, go ahead, Vic, because you did what you did when. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
look.
I got to freshen up real quick. I see Truth. You awake, bro? I'll never see you this quiet, my dude.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay,
I'm just
okay.
listening. I'm just
Okay,
trying to.
you're welcome. You know, you already now you're gonna be receiving mail at the crib. It's like 3 nights in a row, yo. So speak, you know what I mean? Jump in when you're ready to jump in, man.
Already.
Talking that money talk, man. Go ahead, fam. Be
So
right
No,
so
back with
look,
y'all.
go ahead, Watts. Continue. No, I'm enjoying.
No, no,
I'm enjoying. Listening to y'all for real. Like
Cool, cool.
I only really speak on things that that I'm really privy to. That's something that I know about. I can't really talk too much about stocks and all that type of stuff.
That's all right though. Guess what?
You-
Because
That's
this
why I'm
time
here learning.
you not be that sponge. Be that sponge, and the information's gonna be water. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? This is information for all of us, bro. So I want you to definitely enjoy this, man. I'll be right back.
All right.
right?
Go ahead, Watts.
no, I was
So
waiting on Vic.
so look, this what it is, and this go to toward E Black to a large extent, but okay, Black say talk to the bottom because that's who you talking about. That's the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
He
not
ain't
saying
talking about
talk to him, but like let's put it in real perspective. Like,
that. I mean, look, a lot of people have a grim reality, and they're making do. They're surviving. They're in survival mode.
yeah,
Most people are $500 away from a catastrophe. When I don't know, you blow a engine head gasket, you're done.
If your ball
done,
joint
Done.
go out,
You know what I'm
done,
saying?
not even the engine,
Anything.
not even engine, the ball joint.
Ball
man,
joint to get it done. $800 will ruin whatever the hell you got going on, whatever little savings you try to put away, whatever. So if you don't have $1,000 between you and the ground, a buffer zone to take care of minor things, then now what could have been an inconvenience is now a catastrophe. Your whole world is crushed. Your rent, oh now shit. Now you're late to the job because you're trying to catch the bus because you still got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get somebody to pick your kid up. Man, all kind of shit going wrong because you out of control. You in a tailspin. But anybody can break free of that. But I think the art is one, having a plan, two, having a level of determination. And the only way you can find that level of determination is to have a why. And if you don't have that why, you're not going to get up every day and go hard. You're just going to get up on the days you feel like going hard.
bro,
But when you got that why, it'll drive you to do whatever it is you need. But you
bro,
need that other game. Who
but
talking?
bro, I
Okay.
promise you this. I promise you, I've been on myself since 17. Right? There ain't a
Yeah.
day that I ain't never got up and went hard.
That's
You
bullshit.
no, that's I'm
No,
being
no, no. I can definitely understand that test that sentiment.
I mean, that's like the people who say that they've been doing a bunch of fighting, but they ain't never took no L's. I don't hear
Okay,
that.
but no, okay, but see, here's the thing, right? So based on based on a lack of information, right? A lot of people do running in place. Now,
running in place. Yes.
running
Okay.
in place, right? Here's an example. For a very long time, I was selling t-shirts out of the trunk of my car. I didn't know anything about Shopify or drop shipping or anything like that. I was running in place because the amount of time that inventory sat in the trunk of my car, I was wasting money, right? Now, I would make enough money to be able to cover the light bill or be able to put gas in the car, but I wasn't really doing nothing because I didn't know what I was missing. Like that information gap there is real, right? Now here's where I'll agree with you, the determination, right? Because we were talking about cars. My car, the ball joint, that's why I made that joke. The ball joint on my car went out. I went to his shop and he said it's gonna cost you $1,200 to get this fixed. I took it home that day, went on YouTube and ordered the parts and did it myself, right? It took me 2 or 3 days to watch the videos and understand how it worked or whatever like that. That's why I understand what E Black is saying, because
I
if I
did the
know I
same
don't
shit in the
got it,
AutoZone parking lot. Me
and
and
no,
my
that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I understand what E Black is saying. Like, there's not a day that I don't wake up and I'm like, all right, what's the play for the day? Even if it's only a $40 play,
listen.
surviving,
I feel
surviving,
I
bro.
feel I feel all that. I
Yeah,
feel all
I
that. But
agree
just
with that.
being realistic, being a man, understanding the pressures of a man. some days ain't the same as other days. And if you can't never say you never got it, I mean, if you say, hey, I was thankful for every day I had, for sure, I can go along with that. But if you say your feet hit the floor at the same speed every day, I call bullshit. Now that's up to you to know the truth, but that's just what my opinion is. Now, that ain't the point I was making. The point I was making is that we was talking about anger, right? And finding a way to evolve through that manhood where you're not responding to your anger. Now, a long time ago, I read a book, the autobiography of Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
And he in a
I got
one
another
portion
book
of it,
for you if you read that one. Have
he
you
was
read?
talking about, I feel you.
Have you read?
So
Hold on, just not to cut you off from that, but have you read about John Brown?
I know of him,
But yeah, read
but
read
nah,
read.
I'm not deep into his history.
No, just Frederick Douglass was a part of that time, and if you read the autobiography of that, read his thing about John Brown. But go ahead, go
So
ahead. I'm sorry.
it's all good. So the point I was making is that what he was talking about in one portion near the beginning of the book was about the beast, and he was referring to his own condition of mind at that time, being a slave and not being able to express himself in the way that his thoughts were coming. His thoughts were filling up his head, but it was like trying to get water to come out of a clogged hose. So it created this frustration, and he would be violent and lash out. But once he learned how to read and express himself, it completely calmed him. And I think that financial literacy and the way you said that those tools were of financial language, I'm not 100% sure how you phrase that, but the way I heard it was like that's the frustration that this lower class is feeling, is that they can't express themselves in a way because they're geniuses and they got ideas and they got business ideas and hopes and dreams just like anybody else, but they don't have the financial literacy to express it. So they're stuck in this rut and they feeling like, what's the point? So yeah, why not knock off this scallywag and get her pregnant and, you know what I'm saying, just live my life. You know what I'm saying? Whether I care about her or not. So it all comes full circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind now I kind of get a basically see what y'all was talking about. You know, all of us went through struggles, you know, to get to where we at now. And I think what I wanted to talk about is since we on all right, so are
chef, you
we on
wild.
applications or we on we on dealing with money or we dealing with anger?
Both.
Both really,
All right.
because
Wait.
he get.
I'm gonna do no. I'm gonna do like my therapist does for me at 11 o'clock every Thursday. She said, "What would you like to talk about today?"
Yo, I
That's
don't
for
know.
real. What she said.
I hate that. I be hating
Come
it.
with it, man.
No, since we on the subject about money, what are some ways? Because we can have all these discussions, but since we got an audience, what are some ways that we could provide or discuss applications used in order to earn money at a minute level? Not we're not talking about stocks and all those type of things. That's getting up there, but we're talking about for people that's a little bit not privy to that type of information. Like I give something for people to apply for. You got 52 weeks in a year, right?
Right?
Every every week is a number. So the first week in the year, you save $1. The second week in the year, you save $2. The
Mm-hmm.
third week in the year, you save $3, and so on until you get to the 52nd week. At the end of that year, you will have saved $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So what about in September when your ball
So,
joint go out and you got to use 1,000 of that shit to get back right?
No, no,
Or
no,
say
no.
in
Listen,
July
this is where.
when that barbecue
wait.
hit
Let's give him
and
a chance. Like, I
No,
think
hold on.
he might have had another
Listen,
step. Good.
listen. No, no, no. This is plain and simple. This is where discipline has to come in because
yeah.
I've been using this method for the last 8 years, and it's helped me out several times over. Especially like now, the holidays coming up, and I'm all right. You see what I'm
So
saying? I'm gravy.
I got you on that, right? Here's the thing: the stock market is not as exclusive as people believe. It's not, and I'm going to give you a perfect example. May 11th of 2020. This is 2021. May 11th, 2020. COVID. We were in the throes of COVID. I put in it was $2,200 I put in, and I dropped it into the Robinhood app. I got a Fidelity account with my 401k and all of that stuff, right? But my boy sent me the link for Robinhood. I said, what the hell? I put that money in there and started doing some what's called swing trades, not necessarily day trades, but what I did was I went to penny stocks and I focused primarily on smaller mid cap penny stocks where the stocks were literally 30 cents a share, 40 cents, 50 cents a share. And then
Pink.
what I would do was
What's that called? Pink. It's something. It's like pink slot. Pink. There's a
there's
stock market.
you're talking about the pink sheets. You're talking
Yeah.
about pink sheets.
Yeah.
Right. But the pink sheets, that's different. Those are small, tiny penny stocks that don't even trade on NASDAQ. They don't trade on NYSE. We're talking about technically any stocks that remain below $5 a share for over a 30-day period, they fall into that category of penny stocks. So for me, if I go and get a stock that's 50 cents and I get 1,000 shares, it doesn't cost that much money. It's $500. Okay. If I decide I want to get 10,000 shares, but here's the beauty of it. I start to make money even just in 3, 4, 5 cent fluctuations. You follow? May 11th. By the time we got to June, I had already flipped and I was at about 11,000. By the time 2020 ended, okay, because I didn't hold the stocks for a long period of time. You hold the stock for at least a year, then your tax requirement, your tax debt is less on the profit of that particular stock. So, yeah, the capital gains tax. So by the time the year ended, mind you, 2,200, and then when we hit June, I was like, shit, because I had everything locked into my stocks and I was bag holding on one of the stock. I went and put in another 11. So for the whole year of 2020, the only thing that I invested out of my income was $3,300. But I finished the year in terms of profit and profit without me emptying out all of my shares. Where I still had shares, I ended up with a profit in the 5 figures, right? And I'm not saying it as a show off. All I'm saying is that it can be done. There's a certain thing called DD, right, in the stock market world that stands for due diligence. Imagine just being able to read some shit, pay attention. We have people that sit down on these YouTube streets and pontificate on this person's life, that person's life, or Amber Rose, Zach Stacy, Danny Lay, the baby, this, that, and the other. And we can inundate ourselves with hours and hours and hours of these things. The thing is, we don't actually really seek the information that's there. We don't seek the information that's there. So when I see people's like, yeah, man, but we ain't talking about going all in. Bro, with $20, you can get 100 shares of a particular penny stock and just forget about the shit. It's human nature, paycheck. When is the most money that you blow on bullshit? It's normally within the first 48 hours of getting the paycheck. I have to give a speech to different folks that work for me, especially the millennials and the zennials, right? Where I'm like, what do you mean you don't have your 401k set up? Are you crazy? It's like, yeah. I said, do you realize that it's $60 for every $1,000 that you get? And I work for a large cap company, top 7. The 401k is based in that company's stock. So if I put $100 in, I'm getting $100 worth of that $100 worth of shares of that company's stock. So it comes back to the financial literacy, and I'm using literacy specifically because it's a language that folks are not truly understanding. They're not truly understanding, and I think it's important. Unfortunately, because of the lack of financial literacy within our community, sometimes folks look at the stock market as a scam. Oh, that's some bullshit. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna keep my money, man. I'm gonna go get me a couple bags of that loud and run that.
Well, you gotta understand a bag. Look, you can get your double up and get your 80, and then you can move up to quarters, ounce, and halves. Like,
Look,
let's
man,
be honest, let's be real. Ain't no stock market
But here's
doing that.
look, here's what
E-Black's
the stock
opinions
market
only represent E-Black.
Let's be real. Let's be real. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I don't keep it that real.
Yeah, let's just be real. A double up is a double up. It's just a double up, man.
Quick flips, baby. Quick flips.
Yeah. It's like blackjack. I don't play blackjack. I can't do blackjack.
On some real, if you a hustler, like for real out here, you'll be better off putting your money in the stock market. If you want something that's gonna jump back at a rate and a return without getting time or nobody shooting at your head, I mean, you prepared to take a loss every time you walk outside with whatever you got. So
next time
just
you
the
go
same
see your
risk,
plug,
same thing.
Yeah.
To those that understand what he's saying, next time you go see your plug, take half of the re-up and flip it the way he talking about.
Yeah, the double up means that he gives you. Never mind.
No, yeah. But seriously, I just wanted to throw this out because I was listening to Chef speak, and here's what I know to bring all of it together, because what Vic was talking about, what E was talking about, to bring all of them together. When Chef was talking, he was talking about like this 6-month period, and it's like somebody that's trying to survive, like just trying to make it through the day. Bro, you talking about something that's in 6 months? I gotta pay rent in 2 days. You see what I'm saying? Right.
Hustle out your goddamn rip, man.
Okay. Remember, in my example, I stated May 11th. By that time, at the beginning of June, I was already into a high level of profit. But I understand. Listen, I understand. Some people's needs are more immediate.
Yeah, let me. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So, to those who, like you said, their needs are a little more immediate, there's 2 things that you have to understand. You can do what we was just joking about, which is the quick flip. You can probably make your money whatever you need that day. But the truth of the matter is, apply some sort of discipline. My idea to you, my suggestion for you, 30 days. This is all I'm asking you, just 30 days. Just sit your ass down for 30 days. Go on YouTube and search Forex price action trading. Just sit for 30 days.
That Forex shit.
And I promise you, you can take $20 from each of your paychecks that you get in that 30-day period. You can take $20 from each of those paychecks. I promise you, if you sit and actually take the discipline to learn it for 30 days, 30 days, I'm talking about $20 from 2 paychecks that you're going to end up getting. Okay? That's $40. You can take that $40 if you actually learn what you need to. You can double it, triple it, quadruple it, whatever your dream is. It's a risk assessment. Make sure you understand that risk assessment, because you can make more quick. but you can lose it all fast too. 30 days. Price
Bruh,
action, Forex
bruh,
trading.
bruh,
Do
Okay,
your
bruh,
all
bruh,
thing.
right, all
bruh,
right,
bruh,
all
bruh.
right, all
Hold on,
right,
hold on,
all
hold on.
right.
TV time out.
Let me, can I, all right, because
Hold on.
I want to
Go.
answer what Truth said, right? This is my opinion. You lost your job or you're getting your first paycheck, you got your rent paid, and the next 30 days are looking kind of sketchy, right? What I would say is, like 100 Watt said, is sit your ass down. Just sit down. Make sure you're debt free. Cover your debts. Cover your food. Learn how to cook at the house. If you got a drug habit, that's my main issue. Is that like sometimes we talk in these spaces, in these areas in which we don't recognize that people buy weed and drugs and alcohol, and we don't act like, yeah. And for those days, just sit down. Just sit down. Sit your butt down.
You
Save
say you don't get
up.
high?
No, I don't get high. I stopped.
Oh,
I literally no literally I stopped like maybe
I
2
wasn't
years
talking
ago.
about you, Black. I was saying when you say sit down, are you insinuating that they should stop doing whatever their habit is?
That's the problem. You can't really like. I'm realistic about this, right? You, brothers gonna buy their bags. They gonna get
They
the
don't
hoodie.
want it. Then they don't want it. Because when you in a hole, you gotta do everything. You gotta eat grits and
But when you
noodles. You know
suffer,
what I'm saying? And all that shit.
but when you suck, but when you've grown up in this and this is all you know, this is what you do.
When you do what? When you goon up? What that mean?
When you've grown up in all of this is
Oh, you
all
say
you
bro.
know.
No. This
Okay,
is the
so
information
now
that
they gonna get so now they
no,
just
no,
gonna quit
TV time.
alcohol and start
Bruh,
getting drunk.
bruh,
Okay,
bruh. Let me tell you something.
okay. See
Now,
that's like
if you got a substance abuse problem, then you got bigger problems than finances. You understand? Because if you get some finances, you're gonna get yourself killed. You have
Okay,
just
so
enough
here's
power to
that's
let me
right.
kill
let me
yourself.
let me let me
Hey,
put
yo,
this
I'm
yo, I
trying to
gotta
break it.
interrupt.
I'm just
Yo,
trying to
yo,
break it
chat,
down,
yo,
man.
folks listening. Yo, these guys, they don't eat chat words. They don't live off of chat words alone. They live off of likes and subscribes to Chef's page. I'm just saying.
Let it be
God bless
known.
you all.
let me
Allah
let me
bless you, Vishnu, and the rest.
let me pose something real quick, Vic. Right? Because when he was talking about buying the bag, I buy the bag. It's legal in my state. For the record, for YouTube, it's legal in my state. Okay, it's legal. All right, but I do. But let's say for my mental health, and people can use weed for whatever reason they want to. They can make whatever excuse they want to. But what if I told you that it was actually important for my mental health? The same way insulin is important for someone that has diabetes, it could possibly be for my mental health.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
funny.
okay. I got you. Right.
That's funny. I used to call weed. I used to call blunts. Don't get offended. I used to call them don't choke a nigga sticks. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Hey,
getting how to protect you, not me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hey, real talk. Like people like this is what I'm talking about when we talk about this early stages of recognition of trying to change and make change in your life. We have to cover all bases. The hustle, I get it. Alpha your way through it. Go ahead.
Alpha your way through it. What that mean?
Yeah, that means the way that these people put. Do you want to own a Bentley? Do you want to own a Mercedes? And they tell you all these fluffy things to do, but they don't understand that the moment you leave that office or that room, you about to go buy a 20.
You got to stop doing that.
Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to anybody that's showing up to a job interview high.
It's
All right,
Yeah,
like
all
but
right.
you
Don't
say
shout
you go
them
to
out.
20. That's where you messed up, man. You know you get a better deal on the quarters and the sevens.
That's where you
So
messed up.
But man, Come on, man. Come
You
on.
a customer. You a consumer.
Like,
Get off the
let's get
consumer
all the
side.
way funky.
Listen,
Let's
there's
get all the
four
way
con- there's
funky.
four quadrants.
Look,
Eddie
you
down
feel
the
like you
street
got
got the
ripped off
double
after the
bag.
first blunt, man. Just hold up for
I'm
the
just
7,
saying,
yo.
Listen,
Homie gonna give you 2 for
I'm
$25, right?
I'm gonna take
And he
everybody's
gonna
money.
spend the extra
I'm gonna go
$5
get
for
a
the
wild. Hey man,
Phillies.
stop.
You gonna
You
get
gonna have me
2
say the
black
wrong
and
thing on
miles.
YouTube.
That's just real.
Yeah, hey, see, Black, stop walking down that street. You gonna get us all jammed. Now, try to keep it
But
real and shit.
but that's me like that.
Look.
Yo,
I want to push back
truth
on
ain't saying
Truth.
nothing. Truth ain't saying
Not
nothing.
Truth, but
and he the one that need a blunt.
hey, that's a man of God. Don't play with him. Don't do it.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right.
Friend. hey, look. Watts.
What's
you
up?
say for your mental health in a legal state, you think that it would be necessary for you to have whatever it is that you partake in, right? So I offer you this. What we need the most or consume the most, we become dependent upon. And the thing we become dependent upon becomes our weakness when it's removed. Man. So what happens is it wouldn't matter how good it does. Okay, I rap, right? So most people understand that when you're freestyling or you trying to just jump in the booth and you know what I'm saying? You want that extra competitive edge, if you would. You know what I'm saying? And it puts you in a zone where your words flow. And a person like me who mind always racing, sometimes I prefer to be in that mode where I'm perving, you know what I'm saying? In control. But the fact of the matter is I put myself in a situation where I couldn't. But I was like, so now I'm locked out of the zone. That's when I started thinking about it. Like, you trying to tell me I can't get back to this zone without this shit?
So here's and this is what I'm saying. This is why me in my position is definitely different than the common conversation you're gonna have here. Okay, because I actually tried prescription medication for my anxiety.
Sure.
The side effects that comes from that is way too much. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're comparing it for a medical reason. Now, if you said
that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly why what
two
I'm
different
talking
things.
about.
No, what he's being 100% real because like I know it's not just him, right? With PTSD, right? Am I being correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's also the guy who has severe trauma. It's also the chick who has severe trauma. They cannot sometimes operate without the alcohol, the drugs, these things are natural inhibitors. Now, he's more cognitive of why he like me. I couldn't take pills. I can't take pills, right? That stuff make me sick. That stuff like if I take like a Tylenol 800, that stuff will ruin my stomach. Like I get it, but we gotta sometimes break down the conversations. Sometimes not on a higher level. We gotta understand that there are people who are actually out here who you rely on these things. So when I was talking about I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate. I'll be right. Huh? Am I breaking up? But you know, there are some people who have the $40. If they get $40, they're getting 2 for $25. They're getting their cigarettes, and they're spending the little change at McDonald's.
Then they are content in the place that they are in.
Exactly.
So I don't want to hear about the government ain't doing this right. Motherfucker, you don't care. Black life don't matter. Your black life don't matter to you. Fuck the rest. So if you don't care about you, how the fuck somebody else supposed to love you or care about you? Why should they?
But how do we get this person into a situation like to where they're financial literate?
They gotta want it. The information is in their phone. Even homeless people got phones. Man. Come on, man. You looking at all this information being conveyed to you through a free source.
This is where I'll agree with Vic on, right? This is where I'll agree with him. The difference between me receiving the literacy that I have in finances and not having it was literally me just taking the decision to go on YouTube and learn some of the stuff. The price action trading on Forex, like I was just talking about, I promise you, literally, it was one day I just got on YouTube and I started watching the video, and the way they was talking and the numbers they were showing was like, wait a minute, what? Like it was, I was interested in it. I wanted to figure out how to do it. And it was about doing something more than flipping a pack, trying to sell some t-shirts. Like, this is real flipping. Like, this is real work here, because this has been along for a very long time and people have been living very well off of it. We just didn't know. But once I took the time to actually say, because sometimes we get exposed to stuff. Like, we've all had a big homie that you know what you should do. You should take your money. Like Truth was talking about. If you take your money and you save $1 and then next week $2, we all had a big homie that told us that.
Yeah.
If we would have listened to him, it would have worked.
Yeah. It's one of those tough things, like I try to tell people, between reality and what is urgent to most people. Most people, and I'm not giving excuses. All I'm saying is that there's a reason why there's poverty and stuff in our community. I'm just bringing us. I'm actually using y'all to bring the tools. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I'm sitting here talking to y'all like, yeah, I'm broke, man. Man, like I'm dusty, man. Help me out.
I like.
But trust me, I've been through this shit. Trust me, I've been through this stuff.
Hey, let me tell you a quick story, E-Black. So I ain't gonna get all in my business, right? But I turned myself in a situation, right?
Yeah.
So I had time to organize my situation. You know what I'm saying? I closed out my lease. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, made a beautiful life for my job. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I put all my shit away in storage, and I went and I did what I had to do, right? But when I came out, I didn't have shit. So I had to go stay with other people in situations that I wasn't necessarily conducive to positivity. So I understood that I couldn't be there long, or I'd be right back. So I stacked and I stacked. And let me tell you how I stacked, right? Because somebody had to hit my activation button. Kurt told me that directly. He said, man, activate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, it hit me like the way he said it, because he meant it. You know what I'm saying? Because he seen me like, damn, cuz, like, when you gonna get it? When you gonna get a gig? When you gonna get a gig type situation? Like, you good, but you gonna have to, hey, listen, bro, shit get tight. You know how it is. So the whole thing is, I said I'll never work at McDonald's or the Waffle House, because that mean I failed at life. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I end up doing? Working at McDonald's, walking, shawty. I changed my clothes. I had to bring a change of clothes. You know what I'm saying? And then I saved up enough for my first couple of checks, and I got me a motherfucking Huffy. And that cut my damn time down, so I could work later and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was all good. And then I networked while I was at that job, found a new job that was just opening up. They was hiring a whole bunch of people. When you find jobs that are hiring a whole bunch of people, because most jobs are gained from
network,
some form of nepotism or just, you know, a referral. So if you want to just walk into a job and you don't got no major experience, go to where they're opening somewhere new, a new Walmart, a new movie theater, a new this, and they're going to be hiring multiple people, and you'll likely slide in where you wouldn't have before. And I got on, and the job was a little better, paid just a little bit more, a little bit closer to the house. And I met a lady there, and she wanted to get rid of her van. So you know what I did? I stacked up just enough. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit short. I said, hey, look, I'm going to give you this $800, and I'm going to give you another $100 every week after that until we straight. I work with you, man. What you talking about, man? I ain't going nowhere. Come on now. And she worked the deal for me. I put a mattress in the back of that van. I kept working. I got up out of my people crib. I paid for the full what you call it, like on your Metro, you know what I'm saying? Like the ultimate plan, whatever, unlimited, cool.
Yeah.
Now I got all my entertainment. all my information. I can keep up with I can keep up with any information that I need. Got my little crates, put my damn peanut butter and jelly, all this shit that don't need refrigeration. Cause you know where I got this plan from? A book a white man wrote called Timothy Ferris, The 4-Hour Work Week. And he said, hey, guess what? I didn't have no help. I moved to a brand new city and I ain't had shit but the clothes in my car. But you gotta keep working. If you stop working, that's when you play yourself out the game. That's when you leave yourself a victim and subject to other people's mercy. You gotta keep working. A lot of people playing out of their car during this time that we in. A lot of families living in their car, running Uber. There's a lot of things that people aren't privy to or aren't taking serious or hearing about other people getting money but haven't explored the opportunities, all kinds of opportunities. That's why I said fractional shares is a new thing in the earth. Yet people aren't talking about it enough and people think it's still a game. You couldn't even get in to say it was a scam. You ain't got enough
NFTs.
money. Say again?
I said, or NFTs. New space.
Listen, this meta, this is what all the crypto is about. They're trying to find a means of capital to be able to be transferred inside of a space like this that people will accept that isn't a tangible dollar. So everybody's fighting to be the one that is. Bitcoin can't be it because it's more like gold. It's a store of value. Mm-hmm. So everybody else, Ethereum has got NFTs on lock. So everybody else is trying to figure out.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta jump on that.
Jump on that.
I done had that conversation. Bitcoin is more of a sandbox version of crypto. Ethereum, you know, when we say there's levels to this shit, Ethereum is more so what you would call the foundational platform. Here's the beauty of Ethereum. Ethereum is scalable. Ethereum is scalable. So there's multiple cryptos that are actually based on the Ethereum paradigm. So you talk about Shiba Inu and you talk about some of the other crypto that exists. It's built on the platform of Ethereum. And as Ethereum grows, so do the others. Ethereum is one of the only scalable cryptos that's out there. So you could literally platform on it. And that's why a lot of the NFTs are going by virtue of Ethereum just because of the way that it works. You know, it's this stuff. Remember, I'm not that smart as y'all think, yo. I just file a lot of shit back and my system pulls it up to the front. Do some research, man. Just do some research. YouTube University. You could pile on so much stuff and it will not be. It's like Rosetta Stone at this point for all kind of shit. You don't got to just learn, you know, como está usted? Bien, gracias, y tú? Nah, yo. This is the Rosetta Stone for all kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. And you can use it, right? One of my hobbies, you know, I'm not trying to get demonetized, so I don't do videos. One of my hobbies that I learned from watching YouTube, because I'm a gun owner, CCW, I have CCW, all of that stuff. I would go to the range. I started watching YouTube. Come on, man. Listen, I started going to the range. And as I started
you got Vic up here. You talking. Let's see your face.
Oh, damn. See, I did that shit again, no?
Hey.
It's the Vic show. Chef on his shoulder. That's the new show, Chef on Your Shoulder. I keep you out of bullshit. Right? Well, yo, I started going to the range. I was going to the range always. And then, I had me a couple things. But then started watching YouTube over the course of the last few years. And then I started realizing, damn, what I could do. I ended up getting into gun, modifications. So I literally built my own AR-15. Heavily modified. You get what I'm saying? Nickel plated barrel. I got the shroud. I got the sight where it has the laser sight. It has the reflex sight, for 200 to 300 feet. They got the 1,500 to 2,000 foot long distance sight. You know,
Hold
I
on, what
got
we
the butt
talking
stock
about?
changed out.
Hold on, what we
Hey,
talking about?
hey,
What
Hold on a
he's
second.
stunting right
When I
now.
say
Let him
all of
stunt.
that,
no, no,
I
no, no.
modified shotguns, all of these things. What I'm saying is
Oh, we
that
talking about that hardware?
we talking about YouTube.
Oh,
But I
okay.
was talking about some of my toys, right?
Hey,
And then it was like, yo, then I would just get like boxes delivered to the crib, and then finally, and I used one of the guest rooms as my workshop. And then one day I sit down to show my lady what I had been building over the course of the last 3 months, and literally she looked at me, she's like, "Bro, what the fuck are you, GTA? You Call of Duty? What are you doing?" You know, YouTube University, man. I said all of that to say you can learn anything. If y'all think y'all learned something from me, even a tiny bit, imagine what you could learn from the people that's super brilliant that's on this platform, man. The information's out there. It's about you going to look for it. I said all of that to say, just go find the shit, man. You can find a new you in looking for those different things. You just never know. This thing we talking about, this thing is not this finance thing, the stock thing, forex binary, crypto. This is not some just straight gamble. It is if you pay attention to it. We always say we want to make that money that the others making, that the man makes, that Mr. Charlie and all of them. But when it comes time for us to have an opportunity to learn the language that they're speaking, to understand the code words, to understand the secret handshakes, to understand all of that stuff that's been kept from us socioeconomically, when we have that opportunity, we choose to go with what we know. Look, that I'm gonna save my 80 cents a day. So the question becomes that everything comes with a level of bravery. Everything comes with a level of bravery. You heard of Lewis and Clark. What did they do? They ventured to a part of the country where nobody wanted to go. The people that go where nobody wants to go. The people that go where nobody wants to go and find some shit that nobody was able to find. You know what they call them? It starts with a P. And it's not what what's the name? Truth called Rashawn yesterday. Is a different P. They call them pioneers. They call them pioneers because they were brave enough and wise enough to venture into a place where no one else would go to.
Can I say what's funny about this panel here?
Talk
What I find enjoyable about this panel, right? I heard E Black speaking earlier about speaking with grace, with a little bit of softness, a little bit of flairness. And it's funny because the both of you guys do this, but me and Vic both got this. Look, man, stop fucking crying. You on some bullshit. Just read a book and figure it the fuck out. Like it's just the balance, you know what I'm saying? It's funny. I just find it interesting.
Yeah. I like I said, I've been, especially in the YouTube world, like I said in the beginning, I've found that this space that we're in right now, I don't know if anybody recognizes it. Can I get the big screen? Come on, man. God damn.
Black won't shine tonight, bro.
Nah, it's like,
He got the taco meat out. Got the taco meat out, man. He ready.
Keep talking, Blizzy.
Keep talking,
Look,
please.
I'm going between the camera and then the laptop, and then I'm trying to pin stuff. My bad. I got you. Hold on.
Nah.
Look. Hold on. E Blizzy I got to do this for you, my man. I apologize. He got the Nirvana joint on, and then he got the taco meat out. Let me take this thing off.
I got like
Bang,
5
bang.
years.
Bang. What they call him? What was they calling him in the chat the first few weeks? Meltable chocolate.
Yeah.
You remember that?
But then I came
y'all
on
popping that shit in the chat.
But
Had my
y'all
man
gotta
on the couch
understand.
for 3 days.
But y'all gotta understand how petty I am. I came on Halloween as an M&M, right?
Hey yo, y'all drop them chocolate bar emojis in the chat for E Black for me.
Stop.
Can we
Them
pause this
chocolate
whole
bar emojis
situation?
in the chat.
Hey,
can we get some flowers to call up? I feel uncomfortable.
No flowers that look like this.
At 12, at this time of the night, the flowers don't look the same.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
well,
sorry.
you
going
trying.
in.
Uh,
I see. That's how you fuck up, man.
flowers, flowers. The opinions of E Black are not the opinions of the Chef Chupino channel. Any shoes or slippers or chancletas or any other thing you wish to throw, please understand we have E Black on the screen and I'm finna duck.
Uh, y'all, wow.
Yeah. Hit you.
Same point, you black.
Jen gonna hit you with a chancleta.
Hey, you
Y'all,
said,
wow, man. But y'all done made me forget what I was about to actually say.
look. This is all I was trying to say with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, I remember. Okay.
so look, this the bottom line, right? A lot of people in situations, right? I chose to be homeless because I understood that if I was paying rent and I was paying bills, and I happened to be working 3 jobs at the time, overnight and all, you know, I just kind of had that fire in me. I wanted more. But I understood that by the time I paid all my bills and my half of everything and paid for rides to get back and forth because you get tired of pedaling on that bike, smelling like outside when you get to work. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you realize that I'll never have enough. I ain't never gonna be over because every single time I get just enough over, I get $400 saved, I get $800 saved. Here comes some bullshit, and just show us the sun gonna shine and the rain gonna come too. Show us that bullshit. It's coming. So that's why I say you got to get $1,000 between you and the ground. It's something called baby steps, and that's from what's cuz name? The bald head dude. You know what I'm talking about, Chef? He got his
Oh, you
own
mean
little radio show. It's called the Baby Steps. His name will come back to me. But the if you read certain books, it can put you in a mental space. There's informational, you know what I'm saying, and then there's motivational. Motivation
what was the
is
name of the thing you said?
that was the Baby Steps. That's the name of it.
Was that Ramsey? The
Dave
Dave
Ramsey.
Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey. If you
It's
read the
Dave
Baby
Ramsey.
Steps, that'll teach you how to get out of survival mode with specific instructions, action steps for you to do to get out of survival mode. And that's what most of our people are in. They don't got no money to save. They don't got no extra. They're actually operating in the red. They're losing money every month and wondering why it can't never adds up. Something's always getting cut off because they operating in the red, but they ain't did no financials to know income versus outgo. Cash flow. Are you operating in a negative cash flow? It's a lot of lessons out there. You know what I'm saying? I damn near taught myself how to be a mechanic through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, what? So I heard like, man, you just got to do whatever it is you got to do. And it's all right here at your fingertips now. So there ain't no more excuse. They took them all away. You had your black president. You had all the pieces. You had the mark. You got to burn the shit, get the stress up out your chest. You got all of that. You got all your shit off. Now what? Now you got black men and black women standing up in front of you, giving you all the game damn near for free, or if not for free, having discussions that you can participate in, opportunities.
The only thing that's going to
at your
cost you is a like
fingertips.
and a subscribe. Just like and subscribe. That's all it costs. A
You
like and
won't
a
even
subscribe.
like and subscribe for the free. That's why when motherfuckers say, well, why don't you give away the game for free? Because motherfuckers don't even appreciate shit that you give away for free. It has no value. You won't fight for it.
But that goes back into my point. What do people actually want in these spaces? They want reinforcement of negative behaviors. I posted today in the Facebook group, right, a picture of a guy who wished somebody else death. They wished 10 people death. And he got 800 subscribers. People don't in these spaces do not want to feel good about themselves. They don't want to learn about things. What they want to see is the same death and destruction that continues on for
What you
days and
said?
days.
What you said? Wait a minute. All right,
Oh.
wait a minute. I'm in
Here
bed.
comes Jen. Here comes Jen. What's up, though?
I'm in bed and it's
Hey,
midnight.
give her a big screen, Chef. I need to see this.
Bruh, she came in hotter than a bowl of jerk
I need
chicken.
to see this firecracker go off.
She came in hotter
Wait,
than
where's
a
the
bowl of jerk
where's the
chicken.
chancletas? Where the chancletas at?
She got you. Got you.
It's midnight and I'm coming to represent for the women. We still look good at midnight with no makeup on. What happened? What happened?
I take my L. Hey, I'm gonna take my L. I'm gonna take my L.
Hey.
I'm gonna take my L.
I was like, wait, you made me put the robe on. I said, wait a
Wait a
damn
minute. Wait a minute.
What was said? What was said?
Oh wow, man!
Hey, Gary, this motherfucker was fine. Out.
It's like y'all got. I feel like I'm
Defend
like,
yourself, you black.
no, man, I can't do it, man. You know, it's a wrap. I'm done. I'm fried.
Hey, he accept defeat, man.
I just accept my defeat.
Mercy.
Maybe you heard this. The flower's wet. I said, okay, it's after midnight. I'm coming on, everybody.
Hey, mercy.
Okay, we get one flower that's not wilted at night. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, he's doubling down.
Yo, he blessed me for smoking everybody tonight.
Hey, tonight I got it all. Hey, tonight. Hey.
Okay,
Can I ask Jenna? Can I ask you a question since you're here, Jen?
Yes, ask me quick because I'm leaving. I just had to rep real quick because I was like, hold on, what was said?
I got you. I just want to ask you a question.
You know, this is gonna be a reaction video, right? You know, who's about to get you black, you trash ass nigga. Jen, look at her. Look, she fine right now. Yeah, that's why you like Amber Rose. That's what.
Hey, go ahead.
Look. Her and Mr. Palmer. Her and Mr. Palmer gonna get at you, son.
Hey, man, where y'all cups at, man? You need to put the motherfuckers down, all right?
We drinking a good crystal, baby.
I can just see I can just see Mr. Rucker in the chat room. I can see Mr. Rucker in the chat room. Prenup. I'm like, damn, I'm getting ate up by everybody. Right
Black,
now.
where you cup at, baby?
What was the question? 100 watts, so I could go back to minding my business after midnight.
So I asked the question earlier to the gentlemen that were here in the room about processing their anger as they're getting older and maturing. I was hoping you could speak to that as a woman since you're here. You know, you wanted to represent for the flowers.
Okay, so really quickly, I think you have to be very conscious of it. You're asking the right person because I volunteered for anger management when I was younger, maybe around 10 years ago. So I took it upon myself to try and control my emotions. I didn't know how. I grew up, you know what I mean, as y'all know, in the Bronx, and we react to everything. Like Chef was saying earlier, what happened? Who you talking to? What was said? And that's just, part of our culture. And then being a Puerto Rican woman, that add to that. And then my dad was super violent. So I had to, it wasn't working for me. I was ruining relationships. I was, real quick to snap on my friends and people that I cared about. And then I would feel bad afterwards. So I think like anything else, any other vice that you have or any bad habit you have, it really is your responsibility to curb it, to control it. You know what I mean? And it's a work in process. I still go off, but now I'm slower to go off. And now I think more. And I think that, the older you get, the better you should be at it. Cause I'm not going to lie, guys. I've seen some arguments between the fellas where I was kind of like, what are we, 12? Like, are you really going to bring that up? But we're all allowed to, we're all allowed to have that moment of regression. You know what I mean? It's just natural, but I would say work on it. Volunteer for anger management. I did it. I got my little certificate. So now, less people in my vicinity will get stabbed. It's like,
it ain't safe. It ain't safe.
So
it ain't safe. It ain't safe.
It's never safe. It's never safe. Tread lightly. But I'm just saying that, to answer your question, it's our responsibility at the end of the day. And I got tired of getting cuffed. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I was like, how did I get in this shit again? So I have to, you have to control your emotions, and everything doesn't need a reaction, and everything doesn't need a confrontation. I've had some heated it's not easy. I've had some heated conversations where in the back of my mind I was like, I should stab this bitch right now so she can shut the fuck up. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. But and on the surface it's like, no, Jen, it's not worth it. She wasn't coming at you. You don't have to come at her. Just discuss it, and then, you know what I mean, let cooler heads prevail tomorrow and what have you. But we slip up. If it's our core to react, we slip up. But you have to work on your responsibility. What did Tristan say? Tristan, shut up. I go to the distance to protect my family.
I commend you for it, because any woman that I'm with, I always suggest that she should be well equipped and able to handle a firearm as well.
Yeah. I mean, no offense, but I'm not cut from the cloth of, oh, protect us. I'm just not. No offense to anybody who is, but I've never been of the cloth of like, oh,
because the reality is, if something happens, I'm the first one he try and knock out. So I need you to be on your toes too.
Yep. Yeah. That's me. That's me. I have people in my family I want to protect, and if my man can't do it, bang bang, bitches.
Pow pow.
Pow pow.
Don't be out here claiming the fame. All right.
Y'all better put some on my books. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better put money on my books. Fuck this Cash App shit. Y'all see me go down? Put some on my books.
Put a little something in your commissary. Yeah, I got you.
I like beef top ramen. I'm
gonna send you some pictures.
You got some
Got him!
Damn, she gonna hit you with the block from.
Hey, you say that now.
Yo!
You say that now.
Hold up. Yo, that shit is just so funny to me, because I always think about the girls that would send the pictures to the fellas. And my man was just like, oh yeah, that was dope, man. Look, funny story, right? I'd be in Vegas 4 or 5 times a year, and they got the fake showgirls that walk the strip, right? Where they get the outfits and put them on you. You take pictures with them.
Yeah,
so me and the fellas out there, and then 2 of them just came up on me.
In the robe on the big joint.
Right. Okay, so look, she looked better than me.
Okay.
So yo,
wait. Why you hold on? Why
Right.
you tell Chef that?
Listen, man. Listen. You guys shut up. I need my likes and subscribes, okay?
Okay. Like that shit.
Hey, keep sipping that juice, then. So anyway, right? So yo, you had the fake showgirls, and with the fellas, and then 2 of them, one just came on one side, one came on the other side. They were like, picture? I was like, yeah, but I'm only gonna charge y'all $10 a piece. That was the equivalent of what you did, bro. That was smooth, man. Yo, you a conceited motherfucker, man. I already see, bro.
I'm out, guys. Have a good night.
All right, Jen.
Yeah.
Hold it down. Thanks for playing with the big dogs. Hold it down. Yeah, yo.
So who blew up the spot? See, y'all make me sick. Y'all.
I can't stand you, then. Hey, you know Jen be listening now. She got her little birdies out here in these streets. She know about you.
She said, "Oh hell nah. I got to tell y'all."
Hey, look. Hey,
I seen y'all motherfucking married niggas blushing. I ain't gonna tell you about that.
Man, I'm sitting in my little corner down in this little square. You can't see me on mobile, right? So I'm just chilling.
Yo, E-Black's next live will be from the couch. All right, and they will be discussing interpersonal conflicts within the Christian marriage.
Got your title set. Hey, you already got a thumbnail, ain't it?
Mrs. Black, Mrs. E. Black, she got the thumbnail for his ass.
Nigga.
Yo, wow, man, yo,
Woo-wee. Friday night, y'all. Friday night.
yo,
Real talk, man. I'm glad we able to laugh after all of the crazy shit that we deal with, man. You know what I'm saying? This week was a crazy ass week, yo. It was a crazy ass week. You know what I mean? Talk about grandpops. You know, side note, like when I talk about the laughs and the need to laugh and how this thing is therapy, you know what I mean? I talked about grandpops, he passed and he lived a full life and all of that. One of the things is that my pops was in the hospital. He was in the ICU. So this dude don't even know his pops is gone. He's the first son. I'm a first son. So when I say thank you to y'all, yo, these laughs are really, really, really important. They balance out, you know, they balance out the yin and yang of what we go through. We all got crazy shit that we deal with, man. You guys had no clue. We all got crazy shit. But the thing is, for me, the interpersonal vibes that you get, the tactical conversations, the ability to, when some of your homies say something funny and you just nudge them in the arm, like, shut up, motherfucker, you stupid. All of these kind of things, we don't have that. Over the course of the past 40-something days, since October 6th, I might have been chilling. I might have been in the studio with myself, just playing with some stuff. I might have been just sitting out on my patio blowing or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, this is really weird. This is like GTA, where you could go in there and be in Los Santos and shit. Like, if you don't know what that means, then it just means that I'm an immature 40-something-year-old. I mean, but look, this thing is crazy, man.
big screen.
They talk about, oh, no, I was trying to. Damn it, yo! Why y'all didn't tell me about the big screen shit earlier, man?
Yo.
I was flowing, man. I didn't even get to.
Just has to be the talent. He can't be the producer and the talent. He just has to be the talent.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Listen here, y'all. My name is Chef. I like long walks on the beach, slow jams, and lobster tails.
You sound very light skinned.
Oh, I got the light skin shit for you. Oh, I even know the dance. Yeah.
All right, let's play the outro music, Chef.
It was about 5 minutes ago.
Chef.
Don't let me get on my Chris Brown shit. Don't let me get on my excuse me, miss.
I ain't gonna let you go out like this, man. We need to end the streak.
Nah, yo.
Hey, listen.
Nah, man. Nah. I'm on my king shit right now. Look, I just hit y'all with the falsetto. I just picked up 6 more views. I got 6 more watches there. So there's something about those moves, my dude. There's something about those moves. Don't fuck with my analytics.
Chef Breezy. No way. Quantum, don't do that.
Hey, they go Matt. Hey, what's his name? Danique.
You leave Quantum alone.
Danique don't remix your shit.
Yeah, Chef Channel and El DeBarge.
Hell yeah. Hey,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm a fan favorite of Quantum now. Y'all don't mess with her.
Yeah, man. Me and singing, man. I can't even lie, yo. That singing shit, man. That's probably one of the biggest offenses that happened. I used to be a tenor. When I was singing. And then once I hit puberty, and then I started going deeper into puberty, my shit started sounding like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Little Rascals, but it just started sounding like Froggy, man. And it was like, it didn't work anymore. Man. You know, I'm 16-year-old sounding like I smoke Newports and shit. You know, it was a struggle. But go figure, the ladies like it now. God is good all the time. He's good.
It's amazing what patience can do for you.
Man, listen. I told y'all, though, the biggest problem I have is with IVRs. You know, the automated voice system. In order for me to get through, because the rasp of my voice, it says, your response was not understood. Please repeat. So if you ever see me if you're around me, you ever see me deal with an automated voice system. Here's the only way it actually triggers what I say. Yes, I have to speak like this. Yes. 5. Yes. Yo, I'm dead
Listen,
ass. And when I do it around people, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like,
Bro,
look, man,
talking in the phone, mad, dude,
the
mad as a
automated
motherfucker.
systems don't capture my voice. So they
you gotta
keep
use the
telling me they
numbers,
don't
Chef.
understand it. Say it again?
Chef, you gotta use the numbers. Sometimes they won't tell you you can press a number, but whatever they say first is 1, and whatever they say second is 2. And if you press it, it'll still respond. I hate talking to the motherfucker.
Yo, I hate that thing, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
damn it,
I hate
man.
that stuff. I hate that stuff because they send you on a roller coaster. Please enter your number. Please, it's just your
The,
address start with 555, and I'll be
the
like,
thing is, my shit would have to fail 6 times, and then they say, oh, just press 1. You tell me that shit in the beginning. It is what it is, man.
You made a hard left. Bring it back.
Already
Bring it
know.
back.
But yo, listen, right now, we're at 2 hours and 23 minutes into a Friday night. I think this was smooth. We had a good time. We had some laughs. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep it going any longer. I would be hangry, you know. And like you said, you won't like to see me when I'm hangry.
Mm.
So I want to thank from top to bottom, President Watts. I want to thank my man, just Vic, Victor Freeze Music. My man, E Blizzy. Okay. I would definitely want to thank Truth is Never Favored, aka Mike Wills, for popping through. I also want to thank Jen on the block, you know what I mean, for popping through as well. I want each of you brothers to share your information, share what is special about you and where they can find you for more of your special stuff.
All right, party people, what's happening? What it is? I go by the name of 100 Watts. I love those that love me. Look, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter right now at 100 Watts _ 2 fly. Now,
Well, goddamn, I need you to be my spokesperson. You just came with it. Listen here, guys. 100 watts.
look, man, radio station experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm great with
Right, I
reading
see you.
commercials. I'm great with reads. But look, this is what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Based on what Chef was talking about a second ago, I need all of y'all tomorrow when the sun comes up and you can see the sun in the sky. I need you to call at least one person that you love and tell them why you appreciate them. I need everybody here in this chat right now. If you didn't subscribe to the video, that's fine. That's cool. All I'm going to ask you to do is just call one person you love and tell them why you appreciate it. And just hang up. Have a conversation. Do whatever you want to do. Just call one person you love. Tell them you appreciate them. That's all I got, man.
That was dope. Before you go, that was dope. Tell them you love them, and then don't ask them to send you $100 cash app or some other shit or make that sandwich you like that they make. Or if it's the fellas talking to the sisters, you just say what you say. Don't ask them, hey, what you doing later? You want to come over? Nah, just say the shit, punctuate it with a period or exclamation, and then walk away. That's the real. Big Vic, let it rip.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Victor Freeze Music. You can find any of my music and other videos, Facebook, all of that. If you go to Victor Freeze Music and hit the About tab, there should be a link tree there. And you can see all of my different links that I have posted for my ID and Facebook and all of that stuff. If I could leave the people with anything, because I was already on the subject, I just want to give the people who are out there that are homeless some hope. And what I want you to do is make sure you stay working, no matter what you have to do. Uber Eats. You won't have to worry about putting nobody in your car. And then make sure you get you a membership to a 24-hour fitness or some kind of gym that's 24 hours. I know it's a little hard in the pandemic, but they're out there, so find them. And that way you can stay clean and nobody won't be in your business. And until you can get the information you need, you can survive. So don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. And, the darkest hour is just before dying. Sometimes it's just all in due time. God don't move on our time. He move on his. So figure out what you're missing. And let's keep this thing going forward. I appreciate all your support.
All right. Meltable chocolate. Where you at?
What's going on, y'all? Y'all caught me a rare form tonight. But like I said, I've always supported Chef. Like I said, I've always seen his growth since the beginning. He talks about October 6th. I remember that fateful day and seeing him from this moment. Like I tell you, man, I don't think he recognizes it. I really don't. And other than that, I'm E Black from E Black TV. We smoke on that loud pack, and it's what it is. We gonna keep bringing y'all real stuff. Y'all see brothers really talking about real brother stuff. We not mentioning the high value man. We not mentioning the same old stuff that y'all seen on the internet. We speaking directly to the people who we feel that need to hear this message. And if you don't want to hear this type of stuff, go back to where y'all come from. But it's just like I said, I feel good in the space that we're in right now, and like I said, I really feel like we're putting together something that's really really good. I'm sorry.
Yo, keep it going. Keep it going for about another minute and a half.
Let
Technical
me
difficulties.
let
Go.
me let me keep it going for another minute and a half. I want to do this right here. I want to do this because I do a lot of watching YouTube videos. I really want to say that I appreciate this platform for one, and for two, I need to know that you, E, and Chef are gonna make sure that y'all provide the opportunity to keep this space open for the gap that we have. I need y'all to make sure that y'all keep this space because y'all need to be able to speak to people who are 10 years and more younger than y'all. Because a lot of these panels, it's a bunch of people the same age trying to tell people 20 years younger than them how they're supposed to live their life. I just
Now
want to
let
make
me
sure
let
y'all
me let
always
me
keep
let
that
me tell
space
you that.
open.
Let me tell you this. As far as me, I've mentored youth. I've mentored people. I've actually been in nonprofits for 2 or 3 years, talking to youth that were in middle school, high school, whatever. So I have no problem with connecting the dots. So I'm always gonna be that conduit between the generations. So from my side, you're definitely gonna get that because I don't believe I'm above any reproach between any generation. I'm not no better. I'm just trying to raise the next generation and try to leave something greater than I have. Who this Henny is on my ass. Chef,
Oh,
get me off the big screen, man.
Yo, I like that.
it's
I
on.
might have
Hey,
to.
Chief,
I
the
might have.
spirits
Wait,
have
wait,
got
wait,
me.
wait. No, 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 I ain't getting them. Hold on. Where's the Zoom button? Where's where's
Hey, Chief, the spirits have got me. You're too
right?
strong.
hey,
The wind is
hey,
too
hey!
strong.
You got when you feel uncomfortable in your own room. You like, ooh, ooh.
Look, here's a funny shit. You know how I used to test myself to see when I was buzzed? This used to be my test. If I would go like this and scratch my cheek, I would scratch my cheek, and if it felt kind of numb, I was like, all right, all right, all right, it's touching me, it's touching me,
But-
it's touching me. That it's the whole cheek scratch. But yo, man. So I heard what you were saying, 100 watts. Listen, man, there's an organic nature to this thing, and it's making moves, and I'm enjoying the flow. I'm enjoying the flow, you know. And it's like, yo, if these people in the garden would, hit your boy with some, with some subscribes and get these watch hours up and like and share to their friends. You know what I mean? So I could say, yo, man, corporate America, I love you, but I gotta go. And I would take that 401k and go and do this and share myself, open my mind and my heart to y'all. You get what I'm saying? But in the meantime, it is what it is. So if you want more of it, I'm willing to give more of it. you know, but I got folks to feed. You understand? So that's what my
in the street, in the broadcast, man. Press the red button, man.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm saying,
we done, my guy.
nah, yo, hold on. I got like 4 more minutes of begging, man. Just hold tight, baby. Hold on.
Hey, Pastor say pass it around one more time.
Bro, this is what Keith Sweat would look like if he was streaming. This is some Keith Sweat.
Baby. Yo.
Speaking of Keith Sweat,
What up?
they trying to drag Keith Sweat right now and put him in the R. Kelly chair. Ooh,
Okay, I'm gonna give you some lyrics. Hold on.
No, Chef.
You may be young, but you're ready.
There you go.
Ready to learn. You're not a little girl, you're a woman. Take my hand.
Oh,
those are lyrics.
Oh,
those
right,
those are lyrics.
You know,
those are lyrics that came out.
Every one of you guys
years.
showing up here today.
No. Listen,
yo,
those are Keith Sweat lyrics that came out before R. Kelly.
Y'all, wow, man.
Yo, son. Those lyrics came out before R. Kelly.
Press the red button.
Hey, what started
it? No, I'm holding y'all captive. I'm holding y'all hostage.
You call him Keith Sweat. See?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But listen, y'all. Thank you for joining this night of Friday night debauchery. You get what I'm saying? Thank you. Next Friday. Oh, listen, I got to stun y'all real quick, man. I need this. I worked hard on this thing, yo. So don't judge me. Put that shit up there. That's right.
Amazing.
Go.
Boom. Smoke show.
Smoke.
Next Friday. Black Friday. Smoke show.
Smoke.
At 11 p.m. after you went broke already.
Smoke.
Right. You're going to have all the smoke when they ran up in your pockets. All right. So there we go. Like, subscribe, share with the homies. If you know you got folks that want to see some smoke.
Heat up your leftovers.
Yeah, man. Heat up the leftover turkey and cranberry and all of that shit. But in the meantime, man, peace, love.
Please.
No! I want your wife mad at you. That couch is calling you.
Give him a close up.
Listen, I'm doing this for the couch. The couch wants a hug.
No.
Y'all. What up? Yo, Vic keeps saying shit. And then...
Now you
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm about to bring up Rico.
No.
Hey. Where you at, baby? Where your drink at, baby?
Yo, peace, y'all.
We support single couches.
Love is love, y'all. We out.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.